In this video, we will learn how to launch a designer portal with an added benefit of passing parameters to its content across all pages. This feature is useful when you need to narrow larger sets of data or when you want to focus on a specific element. And once you've created your parameterized portal URL, you can save it, share it, or add it to other pages as a content item. Let's start by creating a portal. Because we're going to modify this portal's URL to pass parameters, be sure to create an alias, which will streamline your portal URL and make it easier to work with. Now add pages with parameterized content and filters to your portal. If you want to pass the same parameter across two or more pages of the portal, be sure to include parameterized content and filters for this parameter in every page. Run your portal. To pass parameters in your browser address bar, add the following syntax to your initial portal or alias URL. $, parameter name equals parameter value. Press Enter. You can see that the EMEA value displays in the region filter across all pages. If you want to pass multiple parameters, simply repeat the syntax for each new parameter at the end of the URL. In our example, we're specifying the EMEA value for the region filter and the accessories and computers values for the category filter. Just make sure that when you're specifying multiple values of the same parameter, the filter supports multiple selection of values. Now that you have a parameterized portal URL, you can bookmark it in your browser and share it with other users in your organization. You can also save it as a standalone URL item in your repository. Copy your modified URL. In the Workspaces area of the Hub, from the plus Content menu, point to Other and then click URL. Paste your modified URL into the URL field and populate the title field. Optionally, fill in the summary, adding a description of your portal. Click OK. The URL item displays in your repository. You can run it, share it, and include it in other portals and pages. Another helpful way to launch a portal with parameters is to do that through hyperlinks in a chart or report. On a WebFocus Hub, click the plus menu and then click Create Visualizations. Select the same data source that you use to create content in the pages of your portal. When the canvas loads, select the content type from the content picker. Select the fields for your report, making sure to add the field by which the content in the portal is filtered when you pass the parameter. Right-click this field in the rows bucket and click Configure Drill Downs. Now let's make a drill down link and set it to point to our portal. Click the plus button to create a new drill down. Select the URL radio button. In the URL field, paste the original unmodified URL of your portal or alias. Specify the load-in option for your portal. Click the plus button in the Parameters section to add a parameter. In the Parameter Name column, type the name of the parameter you want to pass. Leave the Type column as Field, and in the Field Value column, select the parameter that corresponds to the name you typed. Click Apply. Notice that the hyperlinks are added to the entries of the selected field. Try clicking them to test the behavior. As you can see, the portal loads and the parameter corresponding to the clicked link is passed. To learn more, search for TIBCO Web Focus at docs.tibco.com.